Schindler's Lifts. JBL said the following quote: Maggle, Bray Harper continues to watch on. He's got Bray Wyatt, Luke Harper, put them together and made a fucking big mess. Not as big as mess though, not as big as mess. Not as big as mess as when he fell flat on his arse last week. Yes, do not forget JBL fell flat on his arse. After Luke Harper and Randy Orton's match, you know, the match where the entire hook was, "Oh, Bray loves me more than he loves you." No, Luke, Bray loves me more than he loves you. No, Randy, I disagree with you. Bray loves me more than he... No, Luke, you shut... No. Anyhow, Bray Wyatt's sister Abigail, Luke Harper, WTF. We did not see this coming. Luke has been a Wyatt for the best part of 5 years, if you consider NXT and their main roster run. And seeing Bray turn on him and siding with Randy Orton, that's a WTF moment. And despite being a Wyatt just for 6 months or so, Bray has decided to side with Randy Orton. Obviously, to the naked eye, Randy is far more beautiful than Luke, but at the end of the day, Bray Wyatt does not conform with Vince McMahon's theory that you must love big, sweaty men. You must love chiseled, well-groomed, tanned, tattooed, sweaty men. I've got no idea what this means. Somebody tweeted it to me. K Swan. Hello, K Swan. Hey. But I'm going to read it anyway because it sounds mildly funny. Somebody tell J Hood to hide the bedazzler from David Otunga. According to his sparkly watch, it's John o'clock, MF. You need to seriously ease up on the bedazzling. They are jeans, not a chandelier. David was wearing a sparkly jacket. Next we move on to Mickie James, who claimed Alexa Bliss is the only female on the WWE roster, either SmackDown Live or WWE Raw, that remembers all of her accomplishments, her championships, and her WrestleMania moments from her first stint in the company. That got me to thinking, Mickie James. She remembers all of your moments from the first stint of your WWE career, even the moment that WWE want us to forget about. I'm now going to play the part of Adam Blomp here because this is his sort of shtick, and here is one thing that WWE wants you to forget about, Mickie James. There's one thing that WWE want you to forget about Mickie James, one main thing that took place in the ring, and that is the fact she went motting. I think that is the correct term for what she did at WrestleMania 22 when she defeated Trish Stratus for the Women's Championship. If you are young and naive and a virgin, and you don't know what motting is, here is WhatCulture's own Kenny McIntosh, who is showing you what motting really is. Mickie motted. WWE don't want you to remember the modding. Mott. It's John o'clock again! What the f*** is going there? Who would Adam and Eve it once again? JBL claimed that Daniel Bryan won the WWE World Heavyweight Championship at WrestleMania 30 via pinfall, when those of us with 2 working eyes and a memory gland that hasn't been shattered by concussions and the like, we all saw and remember that D-Bry won the championship by making David Batista, I don't know why I said it like that, making him tap out. He made him tap out, which won the match, which won him the championship. JBL got it wrong. Once again, JBL flip-flap, flopping about, losing all of his shit because his head's all of a twizzle because he fell flat on his arse last week on WWE SmackDown Live. Next we move on to James Ellsworth, who turned up for a shopping trip without wearing his trousers. WTF. The next WTF moment, in what is already a WTF moment, is the fact that James Ellsworth, who was wearing no pants, was allowed in a shop. Let me tell you about the time I turned up to Primark without wearing any trousers. And oh, somebody kill me, please. Somebody kill me, please. I'm on my knees. Pretty, pretty, please. Kill me. I want to die. Put a bullet in my head. Never mind getting my 2 fingers and pushing into my eyes. Take my 2s out my bastard head and put them in a f***ing blender. Turn the f***ing blender on and obliterate my eyes, because that sort of shit at Ellsworth is just horrible. I want to open this f***ing window. Let me out. Nikki Bella claims her mug being next to John Cena's mug on a side of a WWE truck may be destiny. Next, we move on to the moment just after that utter bullshittery of a segment where Nikki Bella claimed that her and John Cena being side to side in the truck is destiny. You hear JBL say the word truck, like the rest of his sentence that he said before the word truck had been muted, and a certain somebody backstage in the production truck forgot to unmute his microphone before he started his sentence. Yes, Kevin Dunn is the man that f***ed up here. Kevin Dunn, who was running late once again because of that toot binge he had on Sunday afternoon / evening. He was running through the backstage area. Kevin Dunn, running through the forest. Out comes Jim Cornette for absolutely nowhere and f***ing twats Kevin. Therefore, Kevin couldn't get back to the production truck in time, and when he did, the first thing he did was unmute John's mic, which was too late because John was already talking shit from his falling down on his flat on his arse mouth. Who would Adam and Eve it? I f*** me sideways and call me Betty. WWE cut JBL's marvellous fall from the replay of the King Court segment from last week. WTF, as if anybody who hasn't been concussed. Why am I making light of people with concussions? What a cunt I am. Anyway, as if anybody's going to forget that image of JBL going down in stages. But just in case you have forgotten, here's what it looked like from my perspective last week.
Play it nice and cool, son. Nice and cool, you know what I mean?
And as a little side note, I don't normally watch 205 Live, but after getting back to my new hoose, which still doesn't have a f***ing iron, I watch 205 Live. Who would Adam and Eve it? F*** me the other way and call me Betty. There was a man called Trip Bradshaw wrestling on 205 Live. What are the chances that WWE turn up in Toledo, wherever the f*** they were, and there's an independent jobber called Trip Bradshaw 7 days after JBL marvelously, beautifully, I'm really aroused by this, fell flat on his arse. What are the chances, eh? I don't think there are any chances. I think this is a massive f***ing rib, and I think WWE are tickling my bowels with stuff like this. They're tickling my bowels, and I'm f***ing enjoying it. If there's any justice in the world, the SmackDown Women's Championship would be in a singles match like the Raw Women's Championship. Whoa! Yes, that is early to mid naughty sensation Lamar's #1 hit, If There's Any Justice in the World, applied to the graps. The graps of the SmackDown Live. The Raw Women's Championship's getting prime billing, a singles match presumably close to the top of the card at the Royal Rumble, while Alexa Bliss, poor little Lexi, she's just been shoved in the midst of a meaningless 6-women tag match on Royal Rumble. It sounds like a match that belongs on the pre-show, but it's going to be on the main show, presumably the curtain jerker, with no story divided in there and nobody cares. It's not fair, is it, lads? Raw's getting one hand, SmackDown's getting a shit hand. That's it. And no, there were no WhatCulture related signs at this week's WWE SmackDown Live. None for me, or none for any of my colleagues here at WhatCulture.com. What a shame. That's it for the WTF Moments from WWE SmackDown Live. I've been King Ross, you've been a Dirty Mark, and I will see you. Simon does that. You like Simon. Soon.
Destiny.